said, he can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. Now Burks. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And Anderson gets it to go.
Anderson rising up in the mid-range, a shot that this offense is more familiar with.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. From outside the arc. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. A 3-ball. Left side, Porzingis goes back up. Porzingis is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball. Silence.
6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. Burks looking around. Over Holiday. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Burks has got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Celtics making a switch here.
Let's go!
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lets it go. Again, the Heat good for 2. And here's Holiday. Scoreless thus far. There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. And that one is good.
Fearless drive from Drew Holiday straight at the defense with that dribble move.
Hero from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got his 3rd basket of the night.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim. Love the power on that dunk, too.
Here's Hero. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
To the paint, here's Porzingis. The rebound by Anderson. On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 19-7 run. Basket counts. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
Well, under control with the release there from Kyle Anderson. Gives his shot a good chance of going in.
14 feet away. 2 points. That one goes. White's got his first basket.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Hero. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
White against Burks. And White kicks to Horford. Bangs home the trifecta. Horford's got 8 points. The Heat leading by 5.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And so it's the Miami Heat. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Miami grabs the miss.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
This team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
And he gets it to go. Ware's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Strong finish by Brown. He doesn't mess around that close to the rim.
Here's Hero. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter. Holiday against Hero. The 3 from Tatum. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From past the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Hero against Holiday. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Hero. From the arc. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Burks pulls it in.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Burks has got 9.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The deep three from Tatum. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Fade away. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Burks has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Heat. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Miami shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. For Boston, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Out to White. Screened by Porzingis. The three-pointer, no good. White's gone 1 of 3 on the night. From D. Adebayo. They get the rebound. Hero, that's a two-pointer. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Hero's got 12 points in just the second half. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 20 points.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. So it's the Celtics now. And they double up Brown. Here's Cornette. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Driving the lane. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Mitchell. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Kevin Love. Mitchell is out there with Robinson. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Robinson. And there's another one for the Heat.
And that's some progression for Duncan Robinson, just being able to score off the bounce.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. Pritchard passes to Hauser. 3-pointer. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right? That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
The deep 3 from Mitchell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside, Craig. And finished off by Craig.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Here's Mitchell. And that one, good. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Hauser. The kick out to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Horford, no luck. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that one's good, Mitchell. Here's Pritchard. Right side Horford for 3. A rebound by Mitchell. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
The Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Boston's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside.
From deep 3-point territory. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hauser's got 4 rebounds in this game. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Down low, here's Brown. The second chance effort. Brown. And it's Brown on the follow.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, one part of Duncan Robinson's game doesn't get talked about enough. He is willing to find open teammates.
Holiday against Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And Miami making a change here. Rozier's checked in. And so it's Boston with it. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the 4th. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Nailed from 3-point land.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Hawkins.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyler Hero.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Rozier looking around. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
That's a 2 from Rozier, and it's Miami with another.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Mitchell way outside. Can't connect from long distance. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Tyler. They're a good road team, but you guys got a good win at home and took care of business on the home floor.
Yeah, we had to be locked in. We know how good they are. They come in every time we play them with a lot of energy, a lot of focus. So come in here, we got to get stops. We know how tough they are. Make a couple shots and get out of here with the W.
Hard fought, but well earned. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.